welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxanne. If this is your first time here, welcome. And today we're going to be talking about the books that I acquired during the month of November. As always, I begin each month really trying to limit myself to the books that I get, trying not to overdo it because I don't want my physical TBR pile to keep getting bigger and bigger, but I fail pretty much every month. I'm really hoping that for December I can limit myself, because obviously it's Christmas and I tend to get lots of gift cards and stuff like that, so I can save some money and hopefully just wait until I get the gift cards. But that's 25 days into the month and I don't know if I'll be able to control myself, especially given that The Fate of the Tearling just came out, which is the third book in the Queen of the Tearling series, which I love. I think I'll be able to do it though. I think. Fingers crossed. So I got a lot of really awesome books this past month, and actually went to New York and I got to go to Shakespeare and Company, and I got to go to Strand bookstore. So I have those here and I'll go over them, go through them with you guys. They're actually still in the bag, so we'll do like an unbagging. Let's actually go in the order that I got them though. I was able to control myself this past month up until the day after the election. So 10 days into the month, I went without buying a book. And then Donald Trump won the election and I was like, well, fuck this shit. I feel like crap. So what better way to sort of help make myself feel a little bit better than going to the bookstore. So actually I met with my mom. I had lunch with her, and then she went to the bookstore with me, because what's better than lunch with mom and the bookstore when you're feeling like crap? So as you guys know, if you've seen some of my other videos, you know how much I love Pride and Prejudice, and I would love to have a good sort of collection of some beautiful editions just that I find. And I don't need them, obviously, but I want them. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and so yeah. So I went to Books A Million, which is a store that we have here in Florida, and they had this really pretty edition, and it wasn't too expensive, of Pride and Prejudice. It is the Galileo. It's the modern library edition, and it's really pretty. And so yeah, I mean, I thought, why not? It's not that expensive and I feel like crap, and when I feel like crap, I want Pride and Prejudice in my life. So, and then hi buddy. And then in that same trip I got, if I can find, in that same trip I got The Witches, Suspicion, Betrayal, and Hysteria in 19 Galileo. Come here, cause you know, no. Ugh. Okay, hi. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Say hi. Okay, buddy. I got The Witches, Suspicion, Betrayal, and Hysteria in 1692 Salem by Stacy Schiff, Pulitzer Prize winning author of Cleopatra, which I have not read, but I would love to read a book of Cleopatra. I've heard really good things about her writing and how she's able to put all of her research into a book that's very captivating and really teaches you a lot about the topic that she's writing about. So if you guys have seen in some of my other videos, I talk about how much I love things occult and things witchcraft, and so Salem is a place I've always wanted to visit, and I got cat hair all over me. And it's a story that I enjoy learning about, and so I'm really excited about this one. It's a pretty chunky book. I was actually trying to save this for the next Tome Topple round, but I don't think it'll be big enough, because even with the index, and the notes and everything, it's only 460 pages. No, it's 496 pages with the index. Man, oh well. Regardless, I have it, and I'm really excited to get to it, because I love learning about witches and witchcraft and all that good stuff. Just some random day during lunch, I convinced my boss to let me go to Barnes & Noble, and I wasn't planning on getting anything like always, but I did. I got How the Garcia Girls Lost Their Accents by Julia Alvarez. I don't remember much about what this one is about, but I remember that the first time that I read the synopsis, I really wanted to read it, and I put it on my Goodreads to read list. And so, it's been recommended to me. I think during my Hispanic Heritage month recommendation, someone recommended it in the comments. So I knew that I really wanted to get to it. I don't want to sort of refresh my memory because I like to go into books knowing as little as possible. So, but I have a feeling that I'll really enjoy this one, and it's, you know, a Latinx author, which I want to read more of, obviously. So yeah, other guys, see how girls lost their accents. Well, then I purchased online, but I didn't get them until like 2 days ago, but whatever, I guess we'll talk about them now. I purchased online at the Book Depository the Mistborn trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. I wanted the UK edition, so I got them at the Book Depository, and they're beautiful. I love the color scheme. I love sort of the watercolor illustrations and the covers. I love it. I love it. This book is like about these people that have some abilities with metals or something. Again, I'm trying not to refresh my memory too much because I want to go into them knowing as little as possible and with a blank slate as possible. But I'm sure you guys have either read these or heard about these because they're very popular on BookTube, and for good reason. I hear that they're very, very good. I posted a picture on my Instagram, and a friend of mine actually messaged me and was like, I love that series. So I'm really excited to get to these, and yeah, let me know if you guys have read these and what you think. No spoilers, please. I went to New York, and I went to Shakespeare and Company, and I went to the Strand, and I got a couple books in each one. So, Shakespeare and Company bag doesn't really say much. Shakespeare and Company. And I got 2 books. Got Americana, and I got 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair. Now, I have talked about how much her TED Talk and book, We Should All Be Feminists, meant to me, and my video about the books that I'm thankful for. And I don't know anything about what this is about. I just know that I love her. I love her speeches. So obviously I want to read everything that she has written. Aw, bless you, buddy. And yeah, so I really wanted to read this one, and again, I don't really need to know what it's about. I know that she wrote it. I know that I want to read it, and yeah, I was there and I got it, and it's one of the best books of the year, says New York Times Book Review. I believe it. So yes, hopefully I'll get to this one pretty soon, maybe like January or something. And then I've been trying to get a little bit more into poetry, and again, more into Latinx authors. So while I was looking through their poetry section, I saw that they have Pablo Neruda's 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair. Oh, this is, by the way, the little like bookmark that you get. It just says Shakespeare & Co. Booksellers, Publishers, and Cafe. In the book, it just says the address and the phone number and the website. Really cool. I thought you got one per book, but I guess not. So yeah, it's just 20 love poems and a Song of Despair. Translated by W.S. Merwin. Introduction by Cristina Garcia. Illustrations by Pablo Picasso. So there you go. I've read some of his poems translated, and I've read some of them in Spanish, and I really liked them, so I wanted to start sort of getting a collection of his work. Yeah, this one's just really pretty, really cute and compact. So yeah, I'm sure I'll love it. I think that same day, I was dragging my boyfriend all throughout New York trying to go to bookstores. I went to Strand Bookstore, 18 miles of books, and they're not kidding. It is huge. It's like 3 floors. I think I only had time to visit the main floor because we were meeting friends for dinner. But it says New York City established 1927. Wow, I did not know that. And yeah, just the bag has a bunch of different famous authors on it. Actually, I wanted to get a lot of things. I must have picked up and put down like 7 books. I had 2 mugs that I really wanted to get. I had a bunch of t-shirts that I wanted to get, but I just didn't have enough space in my bag. So it's like I need to not So the first book that I got is this massive one. Actually, this one I might be able to use for the next tome topple round. Let's see. 600. Yes! Woo! All right, awesome. So it is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. If anybody knows how to pronounce that, please let me know down below. The only thing I know about this book is that it's about a family that moves into a house, and the house is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Sounds really interesting. A lot of people have raved about it, so I don't know. I think part of the cover is like, so dang it. Ugh. But yeah, so I'm really excited to get to this one. It's really like hefty, really interesting. Like, just some of the pages have just one line, two words. So I think it'll be a quick, oh, maybe not. I was gonna say I think it'll be a quick read, but maybe not. But it's really interesting concept. So I can't wait to get to this. And then I got another nonfiction. I don't think, did I get any other nonfiction? Yeah, The Witches. So I got another nonfiction called Open Veins of Latin America by Eduardo. His last name is being covered. Eduardo Galeano, who I think is Peruvian? No, Chilean? From Chile, yes. This book was written back in the 70s when a lot of social revolutions and political coups and stuff were going on or had just happened in Latin America. So it was there were very, very hard times. And in the middle of all that chaos, he wrote this book, and this book has influenced a lot of teachers and students and social justice warriors and things like that. And so I had it recommended to me by someone online, I think on Facebook or something, and I saw it there and I read the back, and I knew that I just needed to get it. I want, obviously, to learn more about the history of Latin America and the Caribbean and just Latinx individuals in general. And this is a very crucial book that talks about a lot of very important things that have happened to our countries. So I really want to get to this one. I am trying to get a lot of nonfiction just because, and I'll go into this in a video that I want to do about sort of my resolutions for next year, my reading resolutions. I want to read more nonfiction, so I want to have a good sort of stock of nonfiction so I can get through them really quickly. Yes, those are the books that I got this past month. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I guess 8, 9, 10. But alas, 'tis how it goes. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books and what you thought about them, or if you want to get to any of these books. If I should read any of them first. And yeah, what books did you guys get this past month? What was your favorite read of the past month? And thank you so much for watching and for listening. I love you guys.